They won't warn you before they betray you. They'll smile, shake your hand, and wait for the perfect moment to strike. The second you look vulnerable, they move. In this world, perception is deadlier than reality. You don't have to be broken for them to destroy you. You just have to look breakable. Machiavelli didn't survive by being strong. He survived by appearing untouchable. Want power? Learn this. Never bleed in front of wolves. Even if you're dying, make them believe you're ready to kill. They don't attack you because you're weak. They attack you because you look weak. Machiavelli didn't warn you about enemies. He warned you about looking soft. To be untouchable? First step, kill the illusion of vulnerability. The world doesn't care how much you're hurting, only how you present yourself. To be untouchable, you must erase every trace of vulnerability. The world doesn't care about your pain, only the mask you wear. You could be bleeding inside, but if they see it, they'll exploit it. Machiavelli said it best. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few know what you really are. Perception is everything. Master the illusion of strength, even when you're shattered inside. No public struggles, no crying on social media, no confessions to those who don't need to know. Suffer in silence. Because every time you show weakness, someone's watching, someone's calculating. Now speak less, observe more. The more you talk, the more weapons you hand your enemies. If they can't predict you, they fear you. Unpredictability, that's power. Silence, that's strategy. Machiavelli knew. Survivors aren't the strongest. They're the ones who can't be read. Strip emotion from your moves. Emotional people, easy to trap. Weak people make impulsive moves. They beg for forgiveness. They drown in regret. But not you. Your question changes. Not, how do I feel? But what does this achieve? Being good won't protect you. Being strategic will. Drop the need to be liked, because if you crave approval, you're easy to manipulate. Machiavelli said it brutally. It's better to be feared than loved. If you can't be both, make them respect your presence, not crave your attention. Fear keeps them obedient. Love? That just makes them use you. Now, cut off anyone who demands too much access. Because access, that's control. The more they reach you, the more they study you, your patterns, your emotions, your weaknesses. Lock your gates like a fortress. Be friendly, but distant. Present, but elusive. Let them see your shadow, never your face. The untouchable don't overexpose, they become legends. Vulnerability, that's an invitation to destroy you. But if you shatter that illusion, if you become a mirror they can't read, a storm they can't predict, they'll hesitate. And hesitation, that's all you need to win. Power isn't about truth, it's about perception. Machiavelli knew people are too lazy to dig deeper, so control the surface. Your reality doesn't matter, only what they think is real. Master your image, and you master how they treat you. Most people expose themselves, they overshare, they explain, they beg for sympathy. That's weakness. You owe no one your truth. You owe yourself the advantage. Craft your identity like a weapon. Be seen only how you choose. Want respect? Show cold competence. Want fear? Let your silence threaten. Every move, every word, every glance must serve a purpose. Reveal nothing unnecessary. Power comes from being unreadable. The moment they figure you out, they start mapping your weaknesses. So never show the full picture. Always leave them guessing. Let them whisper about what you'll do next. Fear grows in silence and shadows. Machiavelli's warning. People are ruled by appearances, not facts. Use that. Struggling, act calm. Unsure, seem decisive, planning revenge, smile like a friend. Master deception, not to hurt others but to refuse being hurt. In this world, perception defines status. Reality, irrelevant. You could be strong but treated like a joke if your image is weak or hollow inside, but feared like a god if your image is ruthless. The untouchable don't beg to be seen. They craft a version of themselves that cannot be challenged. Their persona? A shield. Not desperation. Intimidation, posture, words, presence, all intentional. No accidents. From now on, everything you do sends a message. So choose every signal. Enter a room like a threat. Speak like a consequence. Let silence burn like a warning. You're not just a person, you're a presence. And presence? That's what makes them hesitate. Perception is the leash or the sword. Control it, and you won't be touched. Lose it, you'll be everyone's target. So build your image like a fortress. Hide weaknesses behind silence. Hide intentions behind confidence. Make every version of you they see terrify them so they never dare test the real one. Loyalty, a pretty word, until you realize it's just control. Machiavelli knew loyalty is rarely pure. It's transactional. People are loyal to their interests, not you. The moment your value drops, their loyalty vanishes. To be untouchable? Erase the myth that loyalty protects you. It doesn't. Power does. Stop building emotional bonds. Start building leverage. Leverage keeps people in line. If they respect you just because they like you, they'll betray you the moment they don't. But if they respect you because they need you, or fear the cost of crossing you, they'll stay loyal, even if they hate you. That's the truth no one admits. Power makes people behave. Don't be fooled by kind words or long friendships. Most are just waiting for the right moment to profit from your downfall. So stay 10 steps ahead. Control what others need. Be indispensable or dangerous. You hold the rope. Never dangle from it, trusting others not to let go. Machiavelli didn't trust loyalty. He trusted power dynamics. Keep people close, but always keep the upper hand. Give just enough to make them depend on you, but never enough to make you dependent on them. If someone does you a favor, repay them with strength, not weakness. Never grovel, never owe too much. Always be ready to walk away. Because the one who can leave, that's the one in control. Emotional attachment? The enemy of strategy. You can love people, but never let love blind you. Stay observant. The most dangerous people, not your enemies, but the ones who pretend to be allies while waiting for your guard to drop. The untouchable don't build friendships. They build alliances. They know. Even the closest bond can snap. From ambition, jealousy, or fear. So they prepare. No promises they can't break. No belief in forever. Only timing, control, and options. That mindset? That's what keeps them undefeated. Loyalty is weakness if it's blind. Let others swear allegiance. Let them say they'll never betray you. Smile. Nod. But prepare for the day they will. And when that day comes, you won't beg. You won't cry. You'll already have their replacement ready. You'll already hold the upper hand. And that's what makes you untouchable. Not who's loyal, but how well you've secured your position, even when they're not. Hesitation is a luxury the powerful can't afford. Emotion? That's the weapon your enemies want you to use, because once you start feeling, you stop thinking. Machiavelli knew this centuries before psychology gave it a name. He didn't romanticize revenge. He strategized it. Never anger, only necessity. That's how the untouchable rise. They strike only when the strike guarantees control. Let anger drive you, you'll miss. You'll overreact. You'll be exposed. But detach. Become cold. surgical, calculating. And every move becomes a step toward dominance. The untouchable aren't heartless. They're focused. Master your emotions, not by suppressing them, but by commanding them. Let anger fuel preparation, not outbursts. Let betrayal inspire silence and strategy, not tears or threats. Your enemy must never know how much it affected you. If they think they shook you, they already won. But if they hit you and you don't flinch, if you respond with cold precision, that's when they doubt their power. And doubt, that's your weapon. Become the kind of person who can smile at someone's throat while plotting how to crush it behind closed doors. Not for cruelty, but because mercy is wasted on those who try to destroy you. When you strike, strike once. Leave no room for retaliation. Half measures are just invitations for war. No warnings, no questions. End the threat. Burn the bridge. Remove the piece from the board. Make them fear what you'll do. Not hope for your forgiveness. This isn't about violence. It's about psychological dominance. Ruin reputations. Isolate them socially. Break their influence. Make it impossible for them to stand again without crawling. Not cruelty, survival. In a world where weakness invites slaughter, the untouchable don't play fair. They play to end the game. Sabotage you? Destroy the hand they used. Lie about you? Make the truth louder and uglier for them. Steal your opportunity? Take everything they hoped for and crush it under your progress. This isn't pettiness, this is finality. Emotional people waver, unsure if they're doing the right thing. The untouchable? They don't flinch. They know if the enemy isn't neutralized or meets, they'll return stronger. So they remove the option. Machiavelli said, "A ruler must be both beast and man. The beast strikes without fear. The man calculates when and where. Together, they create the perfect weapon, a mind that plans, and a presence that dominates. That's who you must become. Calm, emotionless, lethal. Never act in the heat of the moment. Wait, observe, plan, then move. No emotion, no drama, just results. They'll try to guilt you. Don't fall for it. Guilt is just a tactic to disarm you. Your only duty, your position. If they wanted mercy, they shouldn't have started the war. Don't explain. Don't announce. Execute silently. The best strikes come with no warning and leave no trace. Act precise, emotionless. Then walk away like nothing happened. Let the world wonder how it fell apart. Let your enemies sit in the silence of your aftermath. That silence, louder than any scream. The untouchable don't justify. They don't defend. They don't whine. They eliminate problems and move forward. That's the difference between a strategist and a slave to emotion. You don't chase revenge to feel better. You chase victory to secure power. Every act, just a move in the larger game. And when that game ends with your enemy powerless, your reputation untouchable, and your mind clear, you've won. And you did it without breaking, without folding, without ever letting them know how close they came to touching your throne. They tried. They failed. You remained. Because while they played with feelings, you played for keeps. To become untouchable, disappear in plain sight. Power is safest when it's invisible. The most dangerous person in the room isn't the loudest or the one in the spotlight. It's the one watching, controlling, without saying a word. Machiavelli knew, once they see your power, they plot to take it. But rule from the shadows, they won't even know who to strike. Visibility invites envy. Attention invites sabotage. But influence without exposure, that's invincibility. Your strength should never be on display, only suspected. Whispered about, never confirmed. The untouchable know. The more they watch you, the more they prepare your downfall. But hidden, You're untargetable. Be the wind. Not the storm. The hand behind the throne. Not the face on the banner. Ultimate power. Control without credit. Let others wear the crown. You own the kingdom. Let them fight for titles, while you direct the game. Stay undefeated by being everywhere and nowhere at once. Influence without owning. Guide without getting tied. Win battles without showing your presence. Let them think they're in control. Feed their ego. The more they believe they're independent, the more they serve your interests. Unknowingly. That's not manipulation. It's mastery. And mastery? The mark of the untouchable. Stop proving your worth. Stop broadcasting your strength. The most powerful moves, the ones no one sees. Your enemy can't block a punch they don't know is coming. Invisible, unpredictable. Unpredictable, unstoppable. Silence is your weapon. Mystery is your shield. Influence from the shadows, and they'll trust you more. Because you never threaten their ego. They'll confide in you, rely on you, never realizing every step they take is one you placed. The moment they watch you too closely, you're vulnerable. Your patterns, readable. Your image, a target. So pull back. Detach from the need to be seen, praised, or validated. Your identity, a mask. Your intentions, unreadable. The more unpredictable you become, the more chaotic your enemies become. They guess, and guessing leads to mistakes. They'll chase shadows, fight phantoms. While you, still, calm, in control. The untouchable don't just win, they make others fall apart trying to understand how. You're not here to impress. You're here to orchestrate. Let others burn in the spotlight. You, stay in the dark, cool, calculating. Rise too fast, too bright. You draw fire, but stay low. Your foundation becomes unshakable. Let your name be forgotten, your face unknown. But your impact, undeniable. Let every victory be credited to someone else. As long as you control the board, be the strategist who never plays all his cards, the master who never reveals his arsenal. Appear weak when you're strong. Appear disinterested when you're invested. Be underestimated until it's too late. That's how you dominate. Machiavelli said it's better to be feared than loved, but best to be neither and control both. If this hit like a wake-up call, don't just scroll. Smash that subscribe button. Turn on notifications. This isn't content. It's strategy for the mind, armor for the soul. Every week we drop raw, unfiltered power to make you sharper, stronger, untouchable. Stay ahead. Stay dangerous. The next move? Yours. Hit it now.